Michelle, we're here today to continue on with the 8 steps of masterminding. And today it's step number 3,
Yes.
which is, I am ready to be changed. I realize that my erroneous thinking creates fear, problems, and unhappiness. I am ready to change my beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors so that my life can be transformed. So in the previous one, we spoke about that, to be ready for it. So even though we may, in the other one, there was discussion around, this whole idea of belief, not believing, not trusting. So this step is a time to get ready.
Yes. And this idea of ready has so many facets, because you could be ready as in, I'm interested in something new. I'm ready for something new, like I'm open to the possibility of something new happening. That you want to do something about it is a whole other conversation. Right. So this is a continuation of the examination of self, this step of the game, where you're looking to see what have you already been doing in this area? What are some of your thoughts, your behaviors, your beliefs? And are they really a match for what you're saying you're out to produce?
Yeah, your attitudes as well, and it's important to be ready, so that, as it says in there, that your life can be transformed. The transformation is not going to occur unless we're ready for the transformation. And again, it's an opportunity to challenge our beliefs. Maybe the word isn't challenge, but to really take a look at it. Is it my truth? Is it my belief? Or is it a belief that I've taken on from somebody else because somebody else said that's what's so?
Right. And it could be just a habit of thinking. For example, I was interested, really ready for a nice, clean, weed-free front yard, right? I'm saying I'm ready because I would like to have the end result, right? The end result is appealing, it's beautiful. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I want that. So I equated my wanting it for my readiness for it. Okay, so like every time I walk through my front yard, if I wasn't feeling up to it or in the mood for weeding, it's not happening. And am I willing to spend the money to have somebody come do it? I wasn't that either. So I had to really look, am I really ready for this thing? I'm not willing to do what it takes. I'm not willing to be the kind of person who has that. I'm not even willing to pay somebody else to do it for me. Am I really ready? So I started looking at the attitudes and I shifted them. Okay, I say I want this yard. So what would I have? Who do I have to be willing to go out there and weed it? What kinds of circumstances am I saying are appropriate for me to do that? And once I got to the heart of the limitations that I put on it happening, I could lift it off.
And also in the aspect of the readiness, in this step too, is we're taking the opportunity to see within ourselves how we're thinking about certain things, and those thoughts that may be generating the fears, may be generating some of our problems, and those thoughts that are actually affecting our happiness and our peace and our joy. So that is part of the preparedness, I would say, to be ready.
Definitely.
So you said about your idea as well about your gardens, etc. And so it's those thoughts that we're examining that we may not have examined before.
Indeed. And some of those thoughts we didn't get ourselves, because the first place I got weeding is work is from my mom.
Gardening's for somebody else. It's
Exactly. So some of these may not even originate from us. We inherited it, we heard it somewhere, and we just went with it like it's the truth. And the other thing is, so we got into a habit of thinking that, and now we're in agreement that that's how it is. And it may not be necessarily so. The other thing I wanted to say was that in terms of an idea being something you're ready for, you might not even know what attitudes you have, what beliefs you have. It may not be clear for you even in the looking. But when you're doing it with other people, I bet you they will tell you, they will show you. And because the environment of the mastermind group is such that when one person has it, other people have it, you'll hear somebody else dealing with the same thing who may actually have the answer you're looking for. So there's an additional benefit to taking your deep dive with others. You'll hear and see things you can't and won't by yourself.
And just a little add-on to our mastermind groups with women is definitely one is encouraged. Definitely one has a space, and a very sacred space, to be able to be open, to share at depth, and to really, as we're speaking here, to examine all of those beliefs and look at your fears and, am I really happy or am I not happy? Do I really know that? Just really to deep dive everything and it's in a sense an inventory of oneself. And with, again, the end result of transformation, it's possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So that seems to be it for step 3.
Yeah, so if you're ready to look at what you might be ready for, and this step makes a difference, we know it makes a difference. We invite you to participate in one of our mastermind groups. Just check us out on our website or on our Facebook page, and join us.
And stay tuned
Stay tuned
for step 4.